Everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another stream. Today I am continuing in Terraria with the objective to be starting with the basic progression in hard mode. Since last stream we killed the wall of flesh extremely easily and got some grinding in for random accessories and other things. And now that the grinding has been done, it allows me, well, the grinding for those things have been done, I can spend today doing other things such as, first of all, getting an upgrade to my gear by breaking one of the, um, breaking one of the altars, the crimson altars in the crimson, and getting either cobalt or palladium added into the world to make some armor. And then once I get cobalt and palladium all set up, then I can start with construction of the actual arena for fighting bosses throughout the rest of the series. And also, I'll be able to get wings rather than the fledgling wings that I currently have. But first I'm going to be making it all the way to the Crimson just to break an altar, and then I can head into the underground and mine whatever ore it spawns. I'm always going to be killing everything just for the bestiary. My intention with this world is not just to beat the game, but to complete the bestiary and get the universal pylon. And also get all the achievements that I haven't gotten, which includes the fishing one, which that one's going to take a while. And there's one of the achievements that I hadn't gotten on this account. And we got palladium. So, oops. Now I can go underground and mine some palladium, and then I can get back to the... and then I can actually construct an arena. Just... oh, toxic sludge. The early parts are going to be a little bit annoying just due to the amount of enemies. And there's always the chance I could get a Rod of Discord from the Chaos Elemental, so always going to take a chance at killing them. And this is where I got the Torch God's favor. That's a topaz squirrel. Now it's dead. Lots of stuff to kill down here. I got another compass. That was funny. Oh, those are truffle worms that are digging away. I thought that was a giant worm that was digging towards me. I was confused. Kill the truffle worm. Okay. I did not get any ores. Although I will take this compass and swap it out for that one, since this one will actually sell for more. So, make a little bit of money. Now this time to actually go down there to get ore rather than running around killing things. And potentially a metal detector if a nymph decides to spawn. Oh, there's some palladium. Nice. Each. Oh! That was just a crystal shard. Oops. Okay. Just running around, falling, searching for palladium. Wonder if this is a... No, it's not. I'm still gonna mine it just so I can get it off magic lamps, ore detecting. I appear to have came from the left in that tunnel instead of from the actual tunnel that I was digging straight down. Okay. More stuff to kill over here. Victor? Oh, skeleton merchant. Oh, there's also a nymph. Where is... There. Oh, they're both here. Nothing useful from him. And I did not get the metal detector. That's a shame. At least everything else is going well so far. Still not finding much palladium, but then again, I'm mostly running around killing things instead of actually looking for palladium. Oh, skeleton merchant decided to spawn again. This time he's down here. I don't know how that didn't hit me. He doesn't have anything different. Okay. Oh! Well... Okay. That... I'm just... I'm at a loss of words. I was not actually expecting to get the Rod of Discord. It's... It's gonna make everything a whole heck of a lot easier. Just being able to teleport around at the expense of health. Or just waiting for the next teleport. I was not expecting to get the Rod of Discord that fast. It's just like my first time playing Terraria. I got the Rod of Discord in the first 100 kills. That this is just uh okay. I am just completely thrown off by this. It's definitely gonna save a lot of time, but I was really still not expecting for it to happen. Is that palladium down there? No, it's diamonds. Oh, it's sapphire, never mind. Oh, there's a chest up here. Oh. Where's the chest? Oh, I've already been here. That that would explain why. Earth Golem. That's a lot of money. Okay. I'm still really at a loss of just getting the Rod of Discord so fast. It's completely unexpected. Where does the wizard like to live? I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so opening the bestiary. The wizard. The hollow. Okay. So the wizard and I know the nurse and the tavern keep will be living inside of the castle since they all like the hollow. And then the slimes have no preference. Okay. I currently do not have the nurse, but the nurse will be replacing the clothier when the nurse moves in. I still have an excessive amount of accessories. I also still need to get some more palladium. So, back to getting that. Just falling. Okay. Now I'll just teleport. Oh, there was a house here. Now there isn't. Mostly because of the fact that I looted it. Okay. Just clicking in the darkness to find somewhere to teleport to. I'll always find somewhere to teleport if I just keep clicking. Hmm. I'm just gonna keep digging this tunnel straight. I think this was meant to be a mob farm in the future. And I never got around to finishing it. Uh, I did not hack in the Rada Discord. I got extremely lucky. Feel free to watch back the VOD in the future, and I do not. I was not expecting it at all, and I'm not exactly that new to the game, and also I've been playing a lot recently. But before I started playing a lot recently, I hadn't played in a while. But yeah, I really know that the Rada Discord is extremely rare, and it's just I ended up getting it from random drop, and it completely threw me off. I was I was mining for palladium, and then I just completely got sidetracked. It's just entirely random thing that happened, and oh, and if I get a second one, then I would basically think that I'm hacking at this point too, because that's just two would be just uh I'm just gonna try not to think about that. Just focus on collecting palladium. And how many times is a skeleton merchant going to spawn? He's like spawned like I died. Yes, I am playing on normal difficulty. I was expecting it to be harder than it was because I'd spent far too much time playing on master mode, and my main focus of this world is building and getting achievements. But yeah, I it's just I haven't really I before I started streaming this world, I was planning to do mostly building, and I was honestly expecting classic mode to be a lot harder than it actually was because I killed the Eye of Cthulhu without Hermes boots and with only a cloud in a bottle and the ice sword from the ice biome, and the wall of flesh I didn't even get full. I just yeah, I usually either play journey mode or master mode, but I hadn't played in a while before I started streaming, so I did classic mode, and it's just incredibly easy. And I've ended up killing one boss every day, so I'm trying to focus on building today. And my objective with today is, first of all, to get palladium armor and tools, and then also build an actual arena for fighting the mechanical bosses. And I don't know why I'm struggling to cross the lava. And just gonna keep digging now. Well, in reality, there is really no reason for me to just dig if I have the Rod of Discord. Yeah, Classic is just a chill time, and Journey Mode is the main reason I play on Journey Mode is I like to collect items, and that's the main reason why if I head back to base, since I haven't really done much, I have like a ton of barrels, and they are not organized at all. I just throw everything in them. Yeah, just have a personality where if I can, I will just rush through bosses, but I'm trying to avoid that, so I'm limiting myself to one boss every day. And yeah, journey mode really helps with hoarding, because then you don't need chests, you just put everything in the research menu, and then you'll be able to grab it whenever in the future. And then also the magic storage mod has compatibility with the journey mode infinite items, so it allows you to just go into the magic storage terminal and craft new things that you haven't researched previously, and that's usually what I tend to do when I play journey mode on modded. I download magic storage, and whenever I play journey mode, I always craft everything to research, and then I always end up spending 3 hours crafting. And I really just need to focus on collecting palladium. I keep getting sidetracked. So, oh, just yeah. Even with potion ingredients, I also tend to hoard them. But with journey mode, I always am either hoarding it in my inventory until I have enough to research, or I just focus on crafting. And it always lasts forever whenever I have a crafting session in journey mode. And I'm still just trying to find any palladium. I'm really tempted to break more altars, but then that would mean that they would start spawning more often. Yeah, the uncommon things like fish, you tend to spend more time fishing if you decided you wanted to research all the fish. And the quest fish are really interesting. And I've actually only broken one altar in the world. I don't know if it prevents multiple mechanical bosses from spawning, but I'm hoping that it does. Otherwise, I may as well just go break more. But my intention is to only break one until I kill the boss, and then when the next one would, once I finish killing the first one of the three mechanical bosses, then I'd break more. Yeah, I usually go to the Crimson and I break like all the altars except for one. And oh, there's some palladium. It's underneath lava, but I usually go into the Crimson, break all the altars except for one, and yeah. And my brother is now hopping on the PlayStation in the background, so he's going to be doing things, and it's gonna take a while for me to get even enough palladium for the pickaxe. I'm honestly tempted to try fighting the mechanical bosses without any armor, because I only have the Elstone armor so far. And block swap? Oh, like this? Um I thought I do it. Yes, I'm currently live. Uh I'm confused. I thought it would work too because it works for things like dirt, but it's not doing anything. Oh, that's a geyser. And this is the mushroom biome. Hmm. What I could do is I could do fishing for ores, specifically crates. And I've always had a tendency to do a lot of fishing. And even though it's boring, it's just something that would prevent me from spending forever in the caves. And I think I'm just gonna start building now. Yeah, I got Sugar Glider day one too. You feel free to go watch the VOD, or no, the VOD's not up. I uploaded all the VODs onto YouTube, and feel free to watch the first video of on YouTube, and it's either the first or second one, but I got the Sugar Glider and the Rod of Discord this run. Yeah, it wasn't exactly my first tree, but it was the first in-game day, and just that made me think that this run's going to be a lucky one, and it's really been a lucky one thus far. And I honestly forgot what I was doing for a moment. it's it's a yeah. I didn't exactly encounter it before I looked up for it. Uh, I I was thinking about starting with the building of the boss arena, and then going fishing for ores because I'd like to have an arena to fight the bosses in if they spawn randomly. So I'm grabbing just basic materials, and I actually haven't really been using buffs that much in this run either, but I'm likely going to start using them, maybe, I'm not sure. Specifically, I'm going to make campfires, though, so I need to find my gel. And this is where not organizing really hits hard when you're looking for specific items. There it is. And just yeah, buffs for pre-hard mode aren't even required usually for master mode either. And then once you get into hard mode for master mode, then you start needing buffs. But oh, whoops. Wall of Flesh and mechanical bosses are when they kind of yeah. Usually with the Wall of Flesh, I don't use buffs for, but then the mechanical bosses, I'd start using buffs. Master mode pre-hard mode without buffs is actually a lot easier than it sounds, or that could just be the fact that I spent so long playing on Eternity mode that it just become trivial to me. And I am really at a loss of thought right now. I'm trying to focus, but I I forgot that I don't have the Shield of Cthulhu there. Yeah, Master Mode definitely would make the game harder, but it's just I spend so much time playing on Master Mode that I get too used to it. Odds are, if you started playing Master Mode, you might be able to start killing every boss without buffs, too. I also still remember my very first playthrough of Terraria on the PlayStation 3, if I remember correctly, and I beat the entire game without using arenas or buffs because I straight up didn't know to use buffs and didn't think about building an arena to fight. The Moon Lord took me like maybe 100 or 200 attempts, and this was on classic mode. No buffs, no arena, and it took forever to do. And then I finally started watching YouTube, and that's when I discovered building arenas. And I'm mostly just focusing on flattening out what I have here, and then I can start building it. Yeah, the sky does tend to be your arena more than half the time. Mostly because when you start fighting bosses like the Moon Lord, you're going to have a flying mount like the Martian Saucer Mount, and I had the Martian Saucer Mount in that one playthrough, and I also actually defeated Betsy before I fought the Moon Lord. And just, I did a lot of grinding before I finally killed the Moon Lord in that world. But that was my first experience with Terraria, and I did not use buffs and did not use potions, and now I start using buffs a whole lot more often. First time playing back in 2012, 2013, I do not know if I was that early, but I was definitely sometime either during that or after that. But yeah, that's definitely early. I believe I was like around the 1.2, 1.3. Uh, the Eater of Worlds, I personally think is the harder of the two bosses between the Brain of Cthulhu and Eater of Worlds, mostly because of the fact that the Brain of Cthulhu can usually be killed with anything that deals knockback, because it actually takes. I think it may have been closer to 2016 for me, just simply because of when I started playing and when I actually started getting into playing video games. And mostly just, I know for sure it was pre 1.4 because it was before I even started using Discord, and that was a long time ago. I just need to start building. So yeah, you definitely were before me because when I started playing, there was Crimson and Corruption. So yeah, just the Eater of Worlds. I think personally is the harder of the two, but yeah. And this arena, I feel like I'm just going to extend it another 100 blocks once I finish building this part. Just simply due to the fact that I always spend a lot of time moving around and dodging attacks. And also, for the first time that I played Terraria, I played Summoner throughout the entirety of the game. And then, once I started fighting the Moon Lord, I started doing multi-class Summoner Ranger. Yeah, I haven't played Calamity for a while, but yeah, I do know that Calamity is a whole lot more bullet hell like because me and my friend we played the entirety of Infernum to completion, and that took a month to do, and it was before I started streaming and uploading to YouTube and everything. But there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be just doing again just so I can upload it to YouTube and everything. And currently, what I'm doing is just a plain playthrough of Terraria, and that's what I'm going to be doing for Tuesdays. Wednesdays, I just pick a random game to play, and Thursdays, I do Vintage Story. And right now, I'm just trying to focus on building, but I'm going to get sidetracked a lot. And right now, I gotta make more stone slab. Revengeance can definitely be tricky, but eventually, with enough dedication, you'll definitely be able to beat it. It's basically everything. With enough dedication, you can do anything. Ported to 1.4 Tmot. Yeah, that definitely was a long time ago, and there's definitely been some changes since then. Yeah, definitely at least like 2 years, maybe longer. I gotta chop down some trees. Wolfram was, I believe Wolfram was actually around before 1.4, and I don't know if it's been changed that much because I actually haven't been playing Calamity that much. I mostly play Fargo Soul, and it's just been a while since I touched Calamity. Yeah, it's basically worth an entire play, and that is my plan in the future. But right now, I've got this, and then I've got other things that I've planned. There's just a whole schedule that I'm working with, and I do intend to get to it eventually. And just lots of stuff. I do know that there is a mod that allows you to combine the difficulties between Fargo, Souls, and Calamity, but it doesn't allow Infernum yet, as far as I'm aware. But that is a plan for the future to do, is the Eternity Death mode. Just removing more background walls. Randomized challenge. So waiting for the next update, and then you've been playing with like randomizer mods. I don't really know much about. I got the slime staff. That okay, not mods, but I got the slime staff and the rod of discord on the same in-game day. That. Oh my goodness. uh, Sometimes I think I am just a lucky person, but I don't know. It's moments like this that make me think I just have a absurd luck. Just I'm talking and then I suddenly get things like this. And most of these moments have been happening when I started streaming too. So I'm thinking maybe related to what everyone calls streamer luck, where everything just happens when you're streaming. Uh I don't usually spend time grinding for those drops. I just tend to go straight into fighting lunatic cultist. Mostly because of the fact that by that point I usually go straight for the pillar weapons, and the lunatic cultist is personally I think an easy fight. And just gonna find an empty space to throw the slime staff into. Albeit, I do think I may spend more time grinding bosses in this world, just simply due to the fact that I'm trying to spend more time doing more than just boss fights and speedrunning the game. And now I'm just trying to make this look somewhat good. I'm gonna want to make another few layers to it, simply because I'm going to need a bunch of layers. So I'm gonna make another 1,000 wooden platforms. Yeah, boss rushing is just far too easy to do in this game once you start getting the drops that you need. Specifically, with my absurd luck that I've had, it's been a very easy grind. So I haven't spent much time grinding, and thus it's more I want to boss rush because I have what I need to boss rush. Yeah, drafting random objectives, it's something that I have personally a hard time doing, just simply due to the fact that I always try and make plans for everything when everything happens. So I usually tend to ask for challenges from other people because I have a hard time making those challenges for myself, because I'm always like, well, what if this happens and then I can't do this? Flare gun personally is an easy challenge just due to how common flare guns are, and the rainbow string is mostly a grindy challenge, so that's definitely two challenges that could take place. And it's just the flare gun is mostly luck based. So you'll spend a lot of time mining when trying to get the flare gun, and getting the rainbow string, you're gonna be exploring a lot because of the required items for it. Although, personally, what I haven't even attempted yet is a hardcore playthrough on Terraria, simply because of the fact that I just am far too afraid of losing a world. Albeit, with Minecraft, I spend far too much time playing hardcore. I always create a hardcore world and then I just die. Yeah, that definitely could that definitely would be a way to do it. Flare gun would be an easy challenge since it could just happen at any moment, but the rainbow string actually requires some active grinding to get. And I'm thinking that I'm going to be making a 7-layer arena here, and then I'm going to just, once I make the 7-layer arena, add some background decorations, and then I'll be back to the grind for palladium. Or I could just start fishing. And right now I'm just building as slimes are jumping about. Oh, I think I may have actually. Did you like put it up on Steam? Like onto the Steam Workshop so other people could download the Terraria deck for the pyramid or whatever it was on Tabletop Sim? Because yeah, I think I may have actually downloaded your set of Terraria cards because I have like a downloaded set on Terraria for Tabletop Sim. At the end of the stream, I could like pull it up and we could see if it is like the actual one. But right now, I'm focusing on trying to get the arena built. Just I'd seen it and it was something that I figured I may end up using in the future, so I downloaded it. Just completely off topic, and the yeah pyramid deck for the when you're completely out of things to do, it just allows you to draw a random card from the classic deck and the hard. Yeah, I just was browsing for something on the workshop and it was actually somewhere close to the top on the workshop, so in other words it was basically recommended for me, in other words. So yeah, your deck for Terraria definitely is getting out there. So that's good. I didn't even I just downloaded it cuz it was Terraria. I honestly spent some time searching on the Steam Workshop looking for Terraria board games since I found one, but it was exceptionally boring. And then when I found the Terraria Pyramid game, I downloaded the Pyramid game, and then in the future I downloaded the Terraria extension to it. So that's how I ended up finding it. I downloaded the Pyramid, and then I just searched for Terraria, and that may be why it got recommended or something. But I'm not exactly sure how the system works. Yeah, I downloaded the classic Pyramid first with all the separate games on it. And just I'd been searching for newer games on Tabletop Sim for a while. You know, now that I think about it, I could use stone slab platforms if those exist. That I I was not expecting for that one specific thing to be just something that was related to anything. I just downloaded it and I was thinking about using it in the future. And I actually haven't even streamed Tabletop Sim at all, simply because it just doesn't feel like a game I can stream since I don't exactly have anyone to play it with. And well, I just happened across the Terraria thing and I downloaded it, so it just happened that way. That one wall's misplaced. Oh, that one wall's misplaced. I'm misplacing walls. That I'm really misplacing walls. And it's becoming nighttime. And there's the zombies and wraiths. Also, another thing is the breaker blade I got from the first fight with the wall of flesh, and I wasn't expecting to use it at all, but it's really helped me through the early parts of hard mode. Although I did not get the warrior's emblem, but I always can find the shimmer to get that used in the future. Yeah, breaker blade on classic is really good simply because of the fact that everything has such low health that everything basically gets one hit by it. Mostly just due to the 84 damage and yeah, early hard mode enemies. But once I start actually progressing through hard mode, then I'm going to need something better, such as the Knight's Edge into the True Knight's Edge and the Excalibur into the True Excalibur. But I haven't killed any mechanical bosses, so I can't even have a solar eclipse happen, and since I haven't killed any mechanical bosses, I can't even get the basic Excalibur. And there's a zombie banner, so I can add it to the arena so I don't get killed by zombies. Although zombies will still spawn, and they'll always knock back. And now what I need to do is I just need to make a bunch of campfires. And I have torches somewhere. Yeah, the true don't need. I already forgot what I was saying. I don't need what for the true weapons? Knight's Edge being with the souls and Excalibur. Oh, I didn't. I forgot that they changed the recipes, or I just didn't know that they changed the recipes. I keep thinking about the Broken Hero's blade or Broken Hero's sword, and that being used for making the True Knight's Edge and True Excalibur. I honestly forgot or didn't realize that they had been changed at all. And also just due to the fact that I have a hard time remembering those kinds of things, I tend to remember like how to play games rather than what's in the games. And just usually I spend forever grinding. They they used to be 3. I thought they actually used to be 5. They I thought they were 6. There's so many things that I'm unsure of. I haven't made any mana stars in this world. I thought they started at 5 and then they got increased to 6 and they never changed back to 5. There's so many things that I just need to think. They started at 10? I definitely did not play at that point. Then again, I think if they started at 10, that'd probably be like 1.1 or 1.2 that early on. And I've now improved the arena to what should be working. So just gotta. Should I fish for the ores or should I actually mine for the ores? And yeah, definitely earlier on. And I'm good with doing either because I could quickly craft the fishing rod. Uh, uh, I'm just fine with whatever. I'm just not sure which I should do. Yeah, I actually am just using the dresser as an actual storage simply because I don't have space to add more barrels into just throwing stuff in. So I just throw stuff in the dresser and I have a marble chest in there that I've already filled in. And I personally am trying to avoid using chests because I feel like they don't exactly look well inside of the base that I've built, which I always am looking for ways to improve. I use barrels over chests because this is meant to be like a brewery for the tavern over here. There's definitely a lot of ways that I think this could be improved, but I just don't know how to do it. And I'm looking for bait, that's what I'm looking for, so I can go fishing. Uh, thank you. I don't usually get compliments that much. Oh, here, can of worm. Okay, now I need to place down my anvil. And I can make the reinforced fishing pole. And I'm actually going to leave the anvil down there. And also, the reason why I keep my crafting stations on me is because I've been spending more time building, so I'd prefer to have them on me instead of in an active location, so that way I don't have to teleport back and forth all the time. I could just place them down when I need them. And do I have the angler? Yes, I do, but I don't think I have a house for him. I think I'm going to go and quickly build some houses by the ocean just so I can set up the ocean pylon and also so I can have the angler living in their favorite biome. Simply because I'm trying to do that. I'm waiting for. Well, actually, I need to build more houses. Then I can wait for the nurse to move back in so I can move the nurse into the house that the clothier's living in. Yeah, the only reason why I'm carrying around 9 of them is because of the fact that I'd rather keep them on me instead of throwing them in a random chest since I just have a random thing where I like to mine out the underworld. Like, I mine everything. All the ash, all the houses, all the walls, everything just turned into flat. And my favorite thing to do in modded is turn on ore excavate and just excavate everything. I I did not mean to unequip that. Yeah, it tends to lead to me crashing my computer sometimes with breaking 1,000 ash blocks at once. But it always leaves with a perfect arena to fight all the different modded bosses. Simply because it's entirely flat, and by the point that I start doing it, I have Terra Spark boots and can walk on the lava. So. I was gonna build houses on the ocean so I could move in NPCs. So I'm going to need normal wood. I'm gonna grab shingles and just gonna grab platforms. I'm gonna grab the dynasty wood, some silk. Maybe might use some chains. Made a row of walls and torches across the top of the underworld for sand gun arena. Okay, so like for the challenge of fighting the wall of flesh with the sand gun. Okay. So yeah, that definitely seems like a good idea. Although instead of using torches, you could use campfires, so you also get the healing regeneration buff from the campfires while fighting the wall of flesh. It might be a good idea to try. I'm not exactly sure though. I haven't done it myself. And also it might require a little bit more finicky preparation. Yeah, it is a lot of wood. Although I also tend to play with the mod that adds NPCs that are just quality of life NPCs where I can buy all that wood for like only one platinum, and with how much grinding I do, I always get one platinum. Okay, I can get palm wood over at the beach, so time to just make my way over to the beach. And I killed the first unicorn of the world. Uh, what I actually... Oh yeah, I don't know if campfires get destroyed by a lava slime. I have not tested that at all. So, if campfires do get destroyed by a lava slime, then definitely don't use campfires, but for platforms, just obsidian platforms don't get destroyed by lava. Maybe that might work. Simply because I know that the demon furniture doesn't get destroyed by lava, it just sits in the lava waiting for you to mine it up. So there's so many different things we could try in the future to see if it works. I got stuck in a hole. That's a sky blue flower. Also, another thing that I'm wondering if I'll have luck with at all is fishing quests. Simply because I have a tendency to just start doing fishing quests for when I go fishing. I got a living mahogany wand from that tree. Okay. Uh, That's that's a beehive. Traveling merchant. Which pylon? Okay, over in the snow biome. I don't have a pylon there yet. I'm just gonna continue trying to get to the ocean. Well, I collected sand here, and that's how I get my first gnome. A road of alternating blocks, air, and minecart tracks directly on top of them. Blocks, air, and minecart track. So, like having a minecart track above a row of blocks, and then the lava would delete itself on the blocks, and then you don't have to worry about the sand at all since the minecart tracks. I'm not exactly. I'm honestly just not picking up what you're putting down. The minecart trap on top of any block will make. Oh, so similar to how the torches work. Okay. So it's like the blocks and then the minecart track immediately on top of the block. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. And still just making my way over to the ocean, although honestly at this point this ocean may be turned into crimson. And another thing about the lava is with the lava, it would just dissipate due to being spread out, and yeah, I definitely will not be able to build at this ocean. So, time to head to the other ocean. Do I have a pylon that way? No. I should have gone to the jungle pylon to make that trip shorter. Oh well. They now fall through platforms, so row of platforms wouldn't be as ammo efficient. Yeah, it would still work, but then you'd end up using all your sand, it'd fall into lava and everything. And then if you wanted to take it even further, you could use a ammo restoration potion to just get infinite ammo, basically, from grinding. Okay. That would be good if I was playing mage. But yeah, that was how I'd seen for the first tutorial that I ever watched of Terraria, just using the sand gun, shooting it with any thing that gives you a chance to conserve ammo. Ebon Sand and Crimson Sand for piercing enemies. So the Ebon Sand and Crimson Sand pierce enemies, like they go through the enemy instead of hitting the enemy and stopping. I've never actually used the sand gun before. Okay. I died from the Rod of Discord. I was not paying attention to my health. I think I should set up the snow pylon this time on the way there. Minecart carpet arena. Okay, so like the minecarts directly above the blocks. That would that sounds like it would be good against Skeletron. And the only reason I know about the sand gun is because of the fact that I'd seen a video of somebody beating Terraria with the sand gun, or at least attempting to, and then they really got stuck on the Moon Lord for a while. I completely forgot about setting up the snow pylon. I'll do it in the future. Maybe. If I remember. I'm gonna grab some of the vicious mushrooms. Simply because I can use them to make the summon for the Brain of Cthulhu if I wanted to get some Crimitane. And surprisingly, that one sunflower is preventing my world from being turned to crimson. Because it does not break naturally, and it's just how it works. Okay. I have now made it back to where I died from the Rod of Discord. This time making... Oh, there's already crimson over here. Never mind, that sunflower's not doing anything. And this time I'll make sure not to die to Rod of Discord, and here's where I mined out the first meteor in this world. Yeah, the sunflower is definitely trying its best. Okay, so this is where I fought Skeletron. Yeah, the world had other plans. It probably happened that way due to when I killed the wall of flesh and the crimson spawned on the left, hollow on the right. Also, I'm just gonna open up the map to show... Yeah, that would be the best place for a desert pylon, right outside of the dungeon, or I could just travel a little bit further and build the ocean pylon above a meteor. But this entire area, I created a wall of flesh arena, and I only used this much of it. Quite literally, the wall of flesh fight, I planned for a master mode length fight, and it ended that fast. Oh, there's a mummy. Yeah, meteors definitely don't have a hard mode enemy because yeah, yeah, uh yeah, it's a good thing that meteors don't have a hard mode enemy. It would make it more interesting to explore meteors if they did have a hard mode enemy. I also need to remember that I don't have the obsidian skull equipped all the time. Now I'm just gonna chop down all these trees. I got a coconut. There's a sea turtle. Oh, can't catch it. And then there's the meteor heads. Now to start building. I'm actually thinking that now too. I wonder if they do spawn or don't. Well, we're gonna find out today. As I'm building a place for NPCs to live by a meteor by the ocean. And this is what I want to make. If they do spawn, yeah, it would likely be very decreased, just like zombies spawning. They technically still do spawn, it's just very decreased. Ah, don't get trapped under the dock, or you will still drown. Okay. That, I feel like, looks good. And then I'm gonna break this. Something you found last night? Do you have like a screenshot you'd be able to send to my Discord if I shared it? Or yeah, the inner tube item. It the inner tube being found in any water chest and allows you to basically float on water. Holding a trident makes it so it doesn't work. Oh, I didn't know that at all. There's always new stuff to learn. The trident basically gives you flippers. It I didn't even know that the trident did that. There's so many things that I have to learn. Full water mobility. Okay. And now I need to actually build houses. But that is a very interesting thing that I did not know. I just thought that all the trident was basically an upgrade to the spear. Okay, I need to start building. Add obtaining it to the list of challenges. Found need no guaranteed way to... You could actually guarantee it spawns because water chests have a higher chance spawning in the jungle just due to the fact that the jungle is always full of water. So it could be added to the list of challenges, and it could be added as a side objective just due to the fact that it's basically like the flare gun. Hey, 50 meteor heads! And for now, I'm just going to throw that down there. And I'm just going to spawn the imp so I hopefully don't have to worry about the meteor heads. Oh, the imp actually is able to kill them. Yeah, the flare gun definitely being found in the dead man's chest definitely makes it a lot more common. And you could also add, like, finding the Wand of Sparking if that isn't already on there, since that's a surface item, and although that might be too easy. I don't know. Always tend to find them just in general underground as opposed to the flippers or the dreaded water walking. The main way I actually get my water walking boots when I actually am looking for them is I don't go searching for them, but I fish for them since you can get them out of ocean crates. As the ocean crates can contain any loot from water chests. So I always end up doing a lot of fishing whenever I start grinding for Terra Spark boots. Especially when I'm going for the lava charm that gives you 10 seconds of lava immunity. And yeah, fishing's usually not something that most people like to do. Although, me personally, I'm okay with fishing, especially if I'm playing with anything that makes it to where fishing is even just a little bit faster. Two fishing objectives. Is it like completing an angler quest or getting a specific fish? The other, if I were to, one is killing an enemy with a non-consumable fish. Okay, so like the reaver shark, and the other is probably, if I were to just take a random guess, I'd say maybe uh getting like an angler fishing quest done, or maybe uh fishing up a crate. Oh, it's a werewolf. Reaver shark, swordfish, purple clubberfish, rockfish, or saw. So any of the actual weapon fish and all of them in pre-hard mode. I do not know much about the fish items. I just mostly go fishing for quest fish. Obsidian swordfish, but no. I don't know if you actually can even get the obsidian swordfish in pre-hard mode, simply due to the fact of the lava fishing rod. The bombfish and frost daggerfish are the consumable ones since you throw them, and that's why they're not on that list that you have there about the fish that the non-consumables. Okay, so I want to make palmwood walls. Fish in lava as long as you've got the fire. The fireproof net lets you fish in lava? The hotline lure is separate from the pole, and it's an item obtained from lava fishing. Oh, I thought you needed any of the fishing rods to fish in the lava. Because in my Fargo Soul playthrough, I literally need just to fish in lava to get most of the items I need for crafting, and I only have the golden rod. Simply because I spent far too much time doing fishing quests. The golden rod actually does not have the ability to fish in lava. I tried using it, but it even in the tooltip it doesn't say it can fish in lava. Just continuing with the building. I'm just gonna uncraft the fence since I don't need it. The fire tackle bag is the one that's it's the tackle bag upgraded with the lava hook. Yeah, the golden rod I honestly also think it should have that ability too, because it's literally the best fishing rod. 50% fishing power, with the best baits being the master bait or golden worms being another 50% fishing power, giving you the full 100% fishing power, in which I don't know if it's actually how it works, but I'm making assumptions, but the fishing power being the fishing rod plus fishing bait times the overall amount of fishing power that it says you have if you have the fishing power thing. I actually learned that the scarab rod exists yesterday simply because I caught it from fishing. Well, not from fishing, but opening crates. It's it's definitely one of those lesser known items. I need to place the doors. It has the it has a full 50% power in the Oasis, or just having 50% power in the Oasis is insane. I'm a little confused there. Uh, I'm assuming you're looking at the Wikipedia for the Scarab Rod, and somebody said that it has a full 50% in the Oasis. Okay, and I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I think it has 30% fishing power. The Scarab Rod, having you just read it on the wiki, it could be somebody trolling on the wiki, because I do know that there's people that are willing to do things like that. Oh, okay, that's one of the things I wasn't expecting to remember. Well, I need to finish building. I'm getting very sidetracked. I forgot torches. I do not want to walk all the way back, so I'm just gonna find some slimes. Yet, there's definitely people who are far too willing to do that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna trash the starfish, grab the strange plant, and I'm looking for slimes. Which I actually am going to have to travel quite a bit for. I could get crimson slime to spawn. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you had fun whilst you were here. Just chatting. It's honestly nice to have someone to talk to. Well, good luck with work. I hope things go well for you, and just good luck. I just I don't exactly have a actual job yet myself, so I instead stream in the time that I have. right now. I'm just making my way back with the gel that I collected so I can at least let the angler move in, and then I'll be able to make another house for another NPC to move in. Okay, and now I'm just gonna force the angler. It's missing a chair. Forgot to make a chair for a house. Now the angler will move in. Oh, slimes can spawn here. Okay. And just gonna continue building. So, palm wood. Build it out here, down to here, and make a door. I'm gonna want to make a bed, so that way I can just... Don't want my spawn point here. But I do want to be able to wait until nighttime. That should be enough walls to finish this room off. Specifically this part. Currently the walls won't exactly look the best with the material, but in the future I'll be able to paint the walls to make it look actually half decent. Okay, they're spawning a whole lot more often. I'm likely going to get the second banner for them by the time I finish building. Make a table, and then a chair, and I already have torches. I'll just slap one down. And the next NPC that I want to move in here, I believe, was the dye trader. No, the dye trader is a desert person. Going through the list of NPCs that I currently have, I do not have another NPC that likes to live out here. Although, since I don't have a person who likes to live, I mean, since I don't have a desert base built up yet, I'll just leave it the way it is. The dye trader and angler. And now just to wait until nighttime so I can get the pylon. Just waiting. And there's a dolphin right at the dock. I'm just gonna look through the bestiary, and then... Oh. I already have a spider's nest. Ocean. Okay, so I've encountered dolphins and sea turtles. I encountered crabs. Okay. I am now at 94 meteor head kills. Okay. So just a little bit longer and then I'll be able to have the NPCs teleport over here. Should be good. And then I'll just... Okay, not quite late enough. Oh, now it's late enough. Do you sell the pylon? No. There's 100. Okay, fishing quest, caught in the caverns. Okay. So I just need to get a few more NPCs, and then I'll be able to actually get the ocean pylon. And that's basically emptied out. I forgot my spawn point. Okay, I need to reset my spawn point back up in here. There we go. And then that chest is full. Just throw all this in here. Throw that in there, and that in there. That in there. Those in there. Although I'll actually place the gnome. Although I'll place it outside. Okay. And I'll just throw that in there, and time to go fishing. I could turn this place into a fishing area. There we go. And then start fishing. My fishing power is going to be horrible. I need to go deeper. Okay. This should be good. Now I just need to make sure it's level. Okay. This should work. And now I can go fishing here. Okay. Oh, already caught a crate. Okay. Just gotta keep fishing. Okay, I'm definitely deep enough if I'm catching those. That's another crate. That's a specular fish. Gotta kill that really quick. And back to fishing. Okay. Nothing. Oh, there's a mimic nearby. Is it off to the right? No. It's off to the left and down. Oh, there it is. Got the Titan glove. Now to teleport back up. Quick deposit everything, and I already had the Titan glove. That means that what I need to do is I need to explore around the jungle in search of the feral claws. And what I could do is I could go fishing for jungle crates, but jungle crates I don't want to go fishing for without a crate potion. Just simply due to the rate that I'd be getting them. Okay. I forgot that chlorophyte starts spawning as soon as you enter hard mode now. Have I found the jungle temple? No, I have not. I might end up finding that while searching for feral claws. Albeit with the feral claws, I'll be able to get one of the basic upgrades for melee. Now that I've entered hard mode. Oh, there's a house and another chest here. House doesn't have anything that useful. That's a water chest next to a shrine next to a house. Water chest containing flippers, and there's my feral claws. That was a fast trip to the jungle. Oh. Well. So, what does it take to upgrade the glove again? I could grind Crimson Mimics, or I have to kill all the mechanical bosses. Okay, so... Okay. I think it's time I just go and search for the shimmer. Okay. And the bars go down here, and the ores and bars. And I should just teleport to the jungle, and then run... I'm... How much of the mining set do I have? Okay. I have basically a full mining loadout set up already. About what I could do to improve it is go mining in the underground desert over here. And get myself the chisel. Which, just for more mining speed. And just keep running. Nope. Enemies. Just gotta keep running. And here's a strange plant. Time to dig down. I may as well use my mining set to dig down. That's a lot of damage. Oh, there's a minecart track. Oh, that's a minecart track I previously have been to. Okay. Ouch. Oh, whoa. Okay. That was a new interaction. Relay! That was not where I wanted to put the relay. Crap, gunship! And just gotta keep mining. There's a basilisk there. Oh, I'm almost dead. Golfer! Where is he? Up there. Talk to you. Yes, I got the golfer. That's another NPC. Oh, there's also palladium here. Alright, shield giant relay's down. I'm gonna pick up these samples over here. Ouch. Reloading autocannon. 14 seconds to relay. Let's say topaz there. Oh, amber can spawn naturally. I did not know that. I thought it was only obtained from fossils. Ouch. Oh shit! And just gotta keep going around until I either inevitably die or survive. And find treasures. Oh, that's a tomb crawler. Oh, Dune Splicer. Okay, I forgot the hard mode variant. Okay. Give me up, no! Oh, ouch. Oh, I am very low on health. I'd stub my toe and die. So I'm not staying there. And just throw those in there. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get spawned for the Queen Slime. As the underground hollow is directly beneath my elevator. Okay. Oh, right there. Right at the elevator. Ow. Oh, time to fight the Queen Slime. I forgot that there is no window there. Well, no door. There is a window, but no door. Here we go. See how this goes. It's gonna basically be like fighting the King Slime, except hard mode. Okay. I am not prepared for this. I died. No, well, I'll have to try again in the future. And that just definitely says that I would not be able to fight any of the mechanical bosses with my current loadout. Okay. I need to not exactly sure. I'll just fish in the jungle for now. As I am not at all sure what to do. I wonder if I'm gonna get enough for enough crates to get myself palladium armor. Hmm. Be gone. I am fishing. Just fishing. That's great. More palladium. Just fishing. That's another crate. Okay, just some potions. It's the first time my line broke fishing here. 15 plus 25, that's 40. So I should have 40% of my overall fishing power, but I don't exactly know what my overall fishing power is since I don't have the Fisherman's Pocket Guide, I believe. Still just fishing. Just fishing. That's another crate. Got an aglet. Ooh, mithril crate. That's some better bait. So just rearrange it. And now I'm using the master bait, so I'll have a higher chance of catching things. Open that crate. Got some tin ore. Ooh! Ooh, blood moon fishing. Not gonna do it there. Okay. Need to go through my arena. That's a clown. Gotta kill it for the bestiary. First clown kill of the world. And just need to get to the ice biome so I can fish there, since the ice biome mobs are a whole lot safer than the jungle mobs in hard mode. Ah, I did not realize he was spawning. Okay. I was not ready for him to spawn at all. That's another clown. And whilst I'm still working on getting a new weapon, the breaker blade's really gonna get me through quite a while. If I'd known that Skeletron Prime was spawning, did it say in... Yes, it did say in chat, and I just didn't see it at all. I'm just gonna try to go fishing. And hopefully I can hook up one of the Blood Moon spawns from fishing. Oh, that's the groom. I need to kill him for bestiary. There we go. Now just to go back to fishing. I forgot that I set my buffs button to H as well. At least I'm fishing in a very large source of water. Be gone! Now I can summon a Blood Moon whenever I want. Ooh, there we go. I was not ready for that. Okay. I really am not ready to do any of the hard mode grinding that I want to do. Ouch. Oh. That's a lot of damage. Got the KO kit and the trifold map. Okay. Getting the KO cannon already good, as it's just a lot of knockback. But the trifold map is used to make the Ankh shield in the future. It's an accessory. So I want to put it in the... That's another one! Okay, 2 trifold maps. This has been a really lucky stream. Got the Rod of Discord, got a slime staff, got 2 of the maps, and just basically getting a ton of everything. Ooh, the bride. That's both of them in this world now. And just a bit longer. Okay. Where? Oh, down here. And now that allows things to spawn. Sent it flying. Okay. Well. That is going to be the end of the stream. Did not kill any bosses today, but that's not exactly a bad thing because it means more streams in the future. But we ended up improving the arena so it looks better, and also spent some time to make a small place out in the ocean so in the future I could set up an ocean pylon. And went underground into the jungle because I thought I didn't have feral claws, and we started the collection of some palladium. And next Terraria stream, I'll be able to break another altar and collect more ores. So that means I'd be able to collect the next one. Next tier of ore being either mithril or orichalcum. And that's basically it. Thank you to anybody here for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell. Now to work out the rating thing again. Okay. Um, here's someone. Okay. They're doing Skyblock in Terraria. Well, farewell.